children in, now acknowledging that you gentlemen do not speak for all of Islam, but millions of children in the name of Islam, in their cultures, have their genitalia cut. And I'd like to hear your interpretation of that.
Ouch. This is exactly what you're saying. So, ouch. Ouch not for that. Ouch for that perspective. The simple fact is that genital mutilation is not a source text in the Quran or in the Sunnah. It's a local culture that some cultures where there are Muslims and Christians living, parts of East Africa, there are Christians and Muslims and animists who all practice. All.
Female or male?
I'm talking about female. The issue at heart. Christians, animists, and Muslims do that in East Africa. And it has nothing to do with this. Okay? You go to Syria, Muslim women and Muslim scholars and Muslims in general, Syria, which is where my wife is from, would say, what? Are you nuts? Okay. So this is a cultural practice that I think some scholars, frankly, even small minority of scholars, have sort of co-opted as part of this conversation. It's really a cultural practice, particularly female genital mutilation. Now, the male circumcision, this is part of the tradition that has been handed down in the text of the Quran, and it's attributed back to Abraham. So that is very much like the Christian and Jewish tradition. That continues to this day. Right? Men are required to be circumcised. But female genital mutilation, or female circumcision, as some Muslims who support that might propose to you, finds no basis in ethics. Now, I want to connect that back to the original question of women. One of the challenges I think that we have is that we live in American society, which has produced innumerable Hollywood movies that have raised multiple generations of people viewing Muslim women in certain ways. And while there are some truths, there are lots of fantasies woven in too. So Jack Shaheen talks about the 3 Bs in his book Real Bad Arabs. He talks about the billionaires, the bombers, and the belly dancers. Right? The billionaire Arabs, the bomber Arabs, the terrorists, and all these belly dancers that these Arabs and or Muslims have. This idea of objectifying the harem. Harems do exist in Muslim societies. They have their own dynamic. Harems exist in Byzantine society and in Persian society, pre and post Islam. Okay? Harems were part and parcel of an experience of a period and a culture. But to then essentialize the practice of the harem into Islam is simply poor stuff. It's just not the case. It's just not the case. But when you see movies, movie after movie after movie, that essentially essentializes, that's the word I use, essentializes terrorism to the Arab, the guy with the head cover, and the batting which all the Arab guys in all the movies, Executive Decision, and the ones who getting the most. If they all speak bad English, they do some prostrations, which means that they're praying, and then they blow up something. So now what have you done? And then they have a few women in the background who are covered with their faces, they're screaming something now. So now you've essentialized certain images of the oppressed woman, the terrorist man who's out to get all Western, all into this essence of Islam. We've got to resist this, we've got to get beyond these images that are part and parcel of our lives. So I love Aladdin. Who loves Aladdin? What's the first song you remember from Aladdin? Shopkeeper.
Cut off your hands.
To cut off your hands, to stop your face. But hey, it's home. What have you essentialized about Islam in that little video? Muslims love to stab people in the back. Yes, hey. It's very unfortunate. But that is the image that we have been fed for 4 or 5 decades. So we've got to resist that and really go to get beyond it.
I think we need to be drawing things to a close. So let me just say that since we are past 3:30, I want to leave you all with 3 thoughts. One is that many years ago I learned a very big lesson from the media, and that is we were working with a school doing wonderful bullying prevention programs, and they wanted to get it on the news. The news said, we don't have time for that. And then one day at the same school, a little boy shot a girl in the face. They came right out and they did a story on that. So we are getting our stories of Muslims and Islam from the most horrific aspects of what's going on in the world today. And we have to just have a grain of salt. The other that I want to say is that when I was in the Middle East, I got to live on both sides of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I would encourage any and all of you, if you can take a trip like that, to gain a better understanding. It really changed who I thought Muslims were. And then the last is, I want to leave you with this little, there was something that, we're all looking on the web at how to dispel myths. And I think what people who printed out articles dispelling are wanting to counter what CAIR has done. They came together with 130 other leaders, including Christian leaders, to put together a letter of a common word between us and you, which went to Pope Benedict. And I just want to take out of it that one of the things they wanted to state was, let our differences not cause hatred and strife between us. Let us vie with each other only in righteousness and good works. Let us respect each other, be fair, just and kind to one another, and live in sincere peace, harmony, and mutual goodwill. And I believe moving forward today, we have that ability to learn more about each other in goodwill and move forward. And so I would like to thank our speakers.
Thank you, friends. We really appreciate you taking the time to come here and to learn some more and some great questions. Really appreciate it. I want to take this opportunity to give you all opportunity thanks to our speakers. We have some Moravian tiles here. It's just a small way of saying thank you. It's a local Moravian tiles from the Living History Museum just down the road here. That their way of saying thank you to John and Barbara. So thanks so much. Appreciate it very much. And I want to welcome all of you. And welcome all of you any Sunday, 10 o'clock. You're welcome to come and worship with us. And in the back there, we We have some refreshments. So have a great day.